So I'm going to do this in a little more formal way because I think it's important that I want coaches to understand there's a framework here, and I look at it as primary, secondary, and tertiary, right? So the first thing as a coach, which is most important to me, is to create a psychologically informed or literate culture, right? The notion, Eric, that you're even bringing this up and having this discussion, and I know what you guys do. I've been, to seminars. I know this is part of what you do, so I'm singing to the choir here. Just the ability to bring that up as a meaningful part of your training is number one, and that sets the tone because it normalizes it, right? Coming from somebody like you as a professional. So communicating the value of the psychological and emotional element is important, and then teaching them to be open to discussing it. And what does that mean? It means learning how to ask the right questions, right? I think a lot of people are scared because they don't know what to do. Like it's like your job isn't to do anything other than connect. Be curious. Get to know your athletes. Because when you get to know them, then you're going to know when a behavior is a little off. And that brings you to the next one, which is the secondary, right? It's like identify and refer, right? Attend to these changes. You're not, once you get to know someone, you're going to see a change in mood. You're going to see a change in attitude, maybe a relationship issue. Quite frankly, as a CSCS, which I've been for 20 years, I often find my athletes are more willing to speak with me in the gym than they are with the door closed as a mental skills consultant. You have a unique opportunity to engage in a relationship that's already based in trust because of that physical relationship you have. I I find that people are more open to talking in the gym than behind closed doors, ironically, right? So ask them about their sleep, ask about their eating, ask about their energy. What do you notice? 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, Coach, I'm fine, I'm good. That one time you're gonna see a little hesitation, right? And say, let me explore a little bit further. Just ask the next question. Keep them open. You don't have to treat. And then if it gets to that next stage, know that you have something in place in terms of a pathway within your institution or team where there's a non-emergency issue, but this person needs help beyond what you can give. Or if it is an emergency issue and there does, issues of suicide come up, right? Plan, then you call 911, right? It's not so scary. And then the third part is the tertiary part. It's like adherence. Reinforce athletes that they're currently seeking care, that it's a good thing. Respect what their needs are in terms of your involvement. They might want you involved or maybe not. Ask them.
Like agility, people think of like running through cones and doing drills, but agility is really, in my opinion, in the world of sport. But it seems like with you guys, it's your ability to manage things that come to you in an unmanageable way.
Well said. And I think the parallel is exact. And the idea, if you're going to ask what I do for a living, like what do I do within Major League Baseball? My whole goal is to help guys regulate emotionally so they are psychologically flexible under pressure. So that they have a certain disposition, right? Certain God-given dispositions in terms of who they are, and they have a skill set they built up over a lifetime. And my goal is to help close that gap. Under pressure, how do they access those skills when they need them? And the way to do that is, well, not to coddle them, right? Not we need to put them in a high challenge environment, create volatility, create randomness, create disorder, create stressors, but then support them and give them the coping mechanisms to effectively deal with them and have the opportunity to grow. So when they are put right under that pressurized situation, it's like, oh, I've been here before. I'm good. I've accessed everything I need to, as opposed to panicking or choking or worse.